So spirits are telling me that you're at this all-time breaking point in your life. You're done. You are done with so much, but most of all, you're done with this pain. You're tired of constantly being in this certain cycle, is what I'm hearing. And you are ready to make new. You're ready. You're ready. 10 of Swords here. 10 is about completion. Swords represents our mind, the intellect. You are tired of this mental strain, of this mental pain that you've been going through. Look at this. Look at all these swords. You're tired of it. You said no more. My kitty has joined us for a reading here. My name is Tess, and I'm going to help you out here today. We're going to work in through this. So you also had Ace of Wands come up, and Ace is about new beginnings. Wands is about the heart, creativity. So how can you create a new life for yourself that's going to feed both your heart and your mind? Well, we're going to get into it. What are you being called to release and let go? You are being called to release your lack of trust in your divine guidance. You're being divinely guided. Kitty left. It's almost what I'm getting you do with your divine guidance. It's there, but you leave. And you're being called to trust it more. Trust in those signs. I'm hearing for this collective, it may be really, really helpful for you to take a moment in and just become a yes man to your divine guidance. Not a yes man to everybody else around you. I'm hearing that's part of your pain, is you're breaking away from people-pleasing tendencies. And you're being called, to listen to this divine guidance. If you get that feeling to just watch a certain movie, call a certain person, go to a certain place, you don't need an explanation. Stop looking for explanations is what I'm hearing, actually, and look for the signs. Pay attention to this divine guidance that you're getting. I'm also hearing some of you need to tap into meditation, and specific meditations that are calling your spirit guides towards you. They're with you already, but doing this meditation is going to help release any blockages that you're experiencing that's blocking you from properly hearing them as well. Because I'm also hearing you're not, the signs are there, but you're blinded currently in this moment by something, and you're not even seeing some of these signs. Where they're so loud in your face, it's still not coming for you. So what's going to help you with letting go of this fear, I suppose? I've never had this many come out with Oracle at once. Wow. Okay. First of all, we had these two come out together, trust and manifestation. So trust, usually this card means trust in your divine guidance, and your guardian angels. You're literally being called to trust the process. Trust the process. Stop trying to control the process. And also, I'm being told to remind you that when you're working with manifestations, you're not going to know what it looks like. You can have an idea. You can have a general goal. Like if you want romance, you can have a general goal. You know that you want something loving. You want someone who's going to support you, encourage you, motivate you, right? But do you know what it's going to look like? No, you don't. You have no idea. And that's just an example, right, of one manifestation that we can have. Some of us manifest abundance within money. We don't know what that's going to look like. Do you know how many people have sat there and said, I didn't plan on being in this industry. I didn't plan on making money this way, but here I am. We can't plan it. We can't plan our abundance. We can't plan our manifestations. We can manifest a certain idea, but keeping yourself attached to a certain outcome. Manifestations, law of attraction cannot work without the power of detachment. Detach yourself from these outcomes is what I'm hearing. Trust in your guardian angels. Actually, I'm being called to read the card for trust. So let's see what the book definition is here. Trust. Believe in yourself and have faith that God and the angels are with you. Ask them to help you lose the fears that block you from evolving full faith. Like I said, do a meditation and literally ask them, do chakra releasing blockages. There's even certain meditations you can do that call you to your ancestors, call you to your spirit guides. You're being called to try and do those. Your angels know that you've been disappointed in the past. These experiences have eroded your faith in yourself, other people, or even God. However, the angels remind you of the importance of holding on to your faith. By drawing this card, the angels emphasize the value of self-trust, and they know that you, like everyone, have made mistakes in the past. However, these mistakes have not eroded your true nature. You still have omnipresent God within you. God is infallible. The angels ask you to trust in God and trust in them, and they will help you trust in yourself. So you're being really called trust in your guardian angels, trust in this divine guidance, and trust in yourself to all create these powerful manifestations, these powerful manifestations you're trying to bring to yourself. What are going to be some good values for you to hold on to during this process of learning to trust yourself and your divine guidance a little bit more? Interesting. Simplicity. I'm hearing for this one, not everything needs to be a grand gesture. Grand gesture, English. Not every sign that you receive, not every form of divine guidance is going to be a grand gesture. Some things are going to be small, meaning some signs you'll see it in a song, you'll hear it in a song lyric, or you're being called to call a certain person and you see a car that looks like theirs out in public, or you're being called to a certain place and somehow your directions end up re-guiding you to end up at that place or passing that place even. Like let's say you're on your way home and all of a sudden you realize you passed that place. Oh, I didn't realize 3 came out here. Variety. The variety in ways that signs can come to you, the variety that you can experience in your life. And I'm also hearing variety in a sense of just because you experienced something in your past doesn't mean it's going to for sure be in your future. And just because, and just because you want something from your past doesn't mean you're not going to have better too. I'm hearing both ends of the spectrum. Your past will not repeat. It's going to be better. That's the general basis of what I'm hearing for both sides though. But you gotta trust in that variety, the duality. Freedom within yourself, freedom within your decisions, freedom within knowing that your angels are not here to hurt you. Your angels are here to help you. They want to be here for you. And intelligence. Quite literally, you are smart enough to know that better. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. You're smart. Stop saying you're not smart enough. If there's a will, there's a way, babe. Even if it's hard, you can do it. It's not going to be the easiest. Probably not. A lot of things that are worth it are not easy. Just because it feels impossible doesn't mean it is impossible. It just might mean it's worth it, right? Trust in your own intelligence. You know better. You're hearing these signs. You're seeing these signs. I'm hearing that you are. You're just gaslighting yourself. Let's go ahead and pull some sign confirmations. We have Virgo and Pisces that popped up. Capricorn, Leo. Let's pull a couple more out. This one wants to come out here.